Good evening, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, and welcome to episode 78 of Into the Outer Realms. We are your hosts, Joey.
I'm Tonya.
And we're very excited to have you all with us tonight. This is Audience Appreciation Night number 4. These have become the most popular thing that you do. So Tonya has a new deck of Oracle cards tonight. You want to show the cover?
I didn't know if I should show them now, but I will. It's called the Energy Oracle cards. They're just beautiful. I really am having fun with these, so I think you guys will too.
So how it works is pretty simple. Tonya will do a 1-card reading for anybody that wants one. And all you have to do is just request it in the comments. Just say, I'd like a reading, or reading please, or yes, one for me. And being that this is the 4th time we're doing this, we've learned some things.
Mm-hmm.
So one, this brings out the trolls and the people who say things like you're frauds and you're going to be exposed. My primary responsibility tonight is working the comments. So I will be doing that. The second thing is if you request, just trust that I see it and I'm putting you on the list. So you don't have to say, oh, did you see somebody's request? And did you see my request? We will definitely get to everyone's. I go back and forth. That's primarily what I'm doing the whole time that Tonya is doing her readings. And then it should go smooth. It should go wonderful. And we can do as many readings as possible. Also, too, if you saw the advertisement today, and if you didn't, we're letting you know now. If you get a 1-card reading tonight, you're offering a special.
Mm-hmm. 20% off.
You actually advertised 30.
Oh, 30. I'm sorry. No, you know why I did that? So sorry. I'm doing 20% off on private yoga sessions, and I was just working on that.
Well, that's good too.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I was just working on that as well, so just know I'm doing that. But yeah, for anyone who gets a reading tonight from me and would like to schedule a 1-hour reading with me within the next week, I will give you 30% off.
Okay, so we're going to roll the intro, come back. We're going to get right into the comments. I will start taking down names. You can start readings, and we'll go from there. We should have a great night. And why I love this so much is because the readings sort of wind up, everyone benefits from them. No question. So we're building a real community here at Into the Outer Realms and with many of our friends that we always talk about. So let's roll intro. We'll come back and we'll get right to it. There exists a realm beyond our wildest dreams, a realm beyond reality that the gatekeepers and guardians have always told us consists of nothing but tricks of the eye, weather balloons, swamp gas, sand cranes, fairy tale myths of monsters, crackpot conspiracy theories, and desperate cries for attention.
We know this realm exists, and it's just beyond the horizon. The preset path, the well-worn walkways where the cynics want us to stay.
Instead, give this a listen. Put on your headphones, adjust your volume, close your eyes, and fasten your mental seatbelts, because the twilight-tinged turnoff from reality's alluring highway is looming just ahead.
We're about to leave the plane of the easily explained, couldn't possibly be's, and the no way I just saw what I saw's, for the spaces and places where everything is possible, and if you stay long enough, even probable. We're about to take a journey into the outer realms.
All right. Okay, I am debuting my new prescription glasses tonight, and I'm so disappointed to see that the camera is coming right back at me. But this is all about you tonight. So Angelina says she has that deck. Michael, thank you for sharing. Colette, hello, good evening. Colette also has these cards.
Wow, popular deck.
Angelina is the first reading of the evening. Let's get right into it.
Okay. So, Angelina, I'm getting 7 for you, so I'll shuffle 7 times. Hello.
Okay, I'm getting everybody's names down, so no worries. For our radio, don't want to have too much quiet.
Okay. So Angelina, for you, I have drawn the appreciation card, and pictured on the card for our radio listeners who can't see, is a lovely woman in a lovely green dress, and she's standing in a field of flowers holding, I believe, a rose, and she's just looking happy, content. And what I'm getting for you, Angelina, with this card is that this is a time for you where you're really literally stopping to smell the roses and really feeling a great wealth of gratitude for everything that you have in your life. And also, I'm really seeing all this green. There's a lot of green in this card. And to me, this just feels like green is the color of the heart chakra, or the heart's energy center, and that you're surrounded by a lot of love, a lot of loving energy right now, being cared for by a lot of people. And I'm also getting like a lot of people kind of reaching out to you and just offering you whatever, people stopping by, sending you things. I'm just getting all kinds of love coming in for you with all the green. Also lots of healing thoughts and energies are coming your way. But really, as far as the woman, I mean, this is you, and this is you just really, like I say, stopping to smell the roses, taking a full appreciation for everything, feeling just in this really wonderful place of gratitude. So good for you. I know you're going to get through this whole journey because it's all about your positive attitude and your perspective on things. So wonderful card for you.
And as Angelina said, green healing color.
Yes, healing color.
Which is great.
Absolutely.
Okay, Michael Sanchez, please.
Michael Sanchez, I get 4 for you. These cards are new, so they're hard to shuffle.
Angelina says, too, that she uses dry roses in her ritual of healing.
There you go. So there's the rose represented.
And Michael
again.
said the Archangel Raphael.
Yes, absolutely, Raphael. Angel
okay, so this is for Michael.
Medicine and healing. So Michael. Okay, so the card that I'm getting for you, Michael, is called Hostilities, and pictured on the card is this sort of warrior guy. He's brandishing this huge sword, and he's in almost like a defensive pose here. What I'm seeing for you, Michael, is that really this is kind of you, and the sword is like your way of sort of, what's the word I want to use, like swooshing away. I can't find the word I'm looking for, but swooshing away is the best word I can come up with. Like there may be some negative people in your life right now who are, I don't know if they're just negative, or they're trying to create some kind of drama, or there's resistance that's coming up for you with certain people in your life. But this is you, just like you're ready. You aren't playing into this.
It's such a good card. Keep it up.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what you meant. Yeah. This is just you able to sort of fend off all of the negativity, standing your ground. I also get with this, and really establishing healthy boundaries. So continue to do that, because this all looks really good. You have no time, nor do any of us, for negative people in your life. And I feel like you're navigating whoever or whatever this situation is very well. So continue to do so. But I also get too, even though he is he looks like a really, formidable guy here, there's also a real sense of calm and compassion that comes with him as well. And I feel like that's how you're handling things, like not from a place of reactionary.
He doesn't look that much different. If
I know.
Hold the card up. That is Michael. And what I know of Michael, that sounds spot on to me. So
yeah. So great work. Keep doing the great work.
Jessica Knuckles.
I get 3 for you. Whoops. I can get these cards.
She was third on the list. Perfect.
3 and 3, double 3s. Jessica, you're going to know why I'm laughing, because we've been doing a lot of work around this. Here's your angel. Angel of Love, Jessica and I have been doing a lot of talking about angels. Jessica, for those of you who don't know, is a Reiki practitioner. She's an amazing Reiki practitioner, and angels show up for her a lot during her work. And when I'm talking to Jessica a lot, I see angels around her, and this is this is her, Jessica. So keep doing the work that you're doing. I love this rose quartz heart that she's holding. Just keep doing the work from the heart. Know that she's around you. Whatever you're doing, you're really forming a real wonderful connection with her right now. She's just coming through so strong for you. I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I dropped the card. I'm not sure what these flowers, the wreath of flowers on her head is, but I feel like they might be roses. And I'm really feeling like, rose as like either an essential oil, which I know is a pretty expensive essential oil, but finding a way to even rose water or incorporating the vibration of rose somehow into some of your Reiki sessions, particularly for a client that you've mentioned to me just recently. I know you'll know who that is. I feel like this is going to be a really good thing. So there you are. Keep working with your angels, Jessica.
Okay, Colette.
Colette 5.
Jessica said, "Spot on always."
Okay, Colette. Got a lot of angel cards. Now we got a lot of angels around us tonight. Okay, Colette, I could be wrong, but I feel like I got something similar like this for you last time. So I've drawn for you a card that represents second chakra energies and also associated with Archangel Ariel. So of course, second chakra is the sacral chakra. It is associated with creativity. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like I got this for you last time. And if you look at her contemplative, she's kind of sitting here in contemplation. And I feel like, again, there's something like you have an idea or there's something that you've been thinking about bringing into existence through some sort of creativity. It may not be traditionally like what you would think of as a creative project, but there's definitely loads of creativity coming in around this. And your sacral chakra energies are just really highly charged and activated right now. So this is all really wonderful. Bring forth and create. Keep doing what you're doing. And I feel like you're going to bring forth some really good things.
Okay, cool. So let's just catch up here. Michael said, "Thank you." Palmyra said hi, and Palmyra, have you on the list. I have everybody on the list who requested. Gina, hi, I believe it was first time, and Palmyra too. Hi, Aunt Mary.
Hi, Aunt Mary.
This is our Aunt Mary. She's a Reiki master and a very talented, intuitive, wonderful,
and an all-around beautiful lady.
Okay, so the next is for Candace.
Candace, 3 I get for you. Interesting. You and Jessica, both 3.
So Aunt Mary says that Aunt Jean is here too. So I don't know if she's with Aunt Mary. She's not showing up here, but hi, Aunt Jean. 2 of our aunts. That's pretty awesome. Woo-hoo. My dad's 2 sisters. Okay, so for Candace.
Candace. Okay. Candace, I have pulled for you the World card. Pictured on the card is a figure. I feel like for you in this particular reading, and I'm sorry about the glare, the figure is a female and she's dressed in sort of like a cloak kind of a thing. So you can't really see the person's hair or any of their features. We're looking at their back and she's gazing up at the world. And if you notice, the world here is half in light and half in darkness. So I feel like there's a kind of a double message here for you, Candace. One of the messages I'm getting for you from this card is right now is a really wonderful time for messages coming in for you through your dreams. So I would really pay attention to your dreams right now. It's always a good idea regardless, but especially for you right now, journal about your dreams. You are getting a lot of stuff. What I'm getting is like a a lot of stuff is bubbling up from your unconscious right now. And it's really excellent material for you to be working with some things. The other thing too that I'm getting as far as the shadow side of the world here is it's a great opportunity for you right now to do a lot of shadow work. So what that means is looking at the shadow aspects of different things. And when we think of the shadow aspect, it's not necessarily like because it's in the shadow, it doesn't mean that it's bad or it's, dark or evil or anything. It's just what's hidden. So there is probably a lot underneath the surface, and that's why a lot of stuff is bubbling up for you from your unconscious right now. A lot of really great work for you to do. And I am getting just sitting quietly whenever you can, journaling about your dreams, and just really finding time to listen because you are being guided. We never get this kind of information and these kinds of opportunities without our guides being around to help us with this. So just ask your guides for assistance, know that you are being guided, and everything is just going to become clear for you.
Awesome. So let's catch up with some things. Hello, Mona. Welcome. Not only is Aunt Jean here, but cousin Laura is here too.
Oh, hi, Laura.
Aunt Mary, Aunt Jean, Laura, if any of you want a reading, just let us know. Michelle, welcome.
Michelle.
I have you on the list for a reading. Welcome, welcome. Gina is a friend of Angelina's, so thank you. And Palmyra is Michael's sister.
Oh, wonderful.
So we all deeply appreciate you letting your family and friends
here.
know. Chassie says, I like your shirt, Joey. Are we all adults here? It gets better. Get in, loser. And I'm not going to actually say what it says, but it just cracks me up. As a couple of contactees, abductees, we got to have a good sense of humor. And no, that didn't happen. Ronald from ERT Radio. Wednesday nights, you can catch the show audio only on Wednesday nights, thanks to Ronald. So a reading for Ronald, please.
Reading for Ronald. Ronald, I get 2 for you. These new cards are a little tricky.
Candace says, thank you. Always love it. Thank you. As always, Tonya always hits home.
Thank you, Candace. Okay, Ronald, I love this card for you. I'm trying to kind of hard to get it without the glare. The card is the Sun card, and depicted on the card is a lovely young maiden sitting in, I don't know, I'm going to call that a bird bath, but I really don't know. Some kind of a pond that's in some sort of a bowl. I'm going to say it's a bird bath. She's got lots of flowers and lotuses sprouting up, and she is sitting beneath a gorgeous, beautiful sun. Ronald, I really feel like this card for you, particularly the sun, is what's drawing my attention for you for this particular card. The sun would be, for me, in my mind, associated with the solar plexus chakra. And right now, Ronald, is a really wonderful time of self-development for you, for really getting in touch with not only who you are, but what your abilities are. And I know that you've been doing a lot of work around expanding your abilities, understanding what they are. And this card is just saying, here you are sitting in the sunshine of this development that's happening for you, and continue doing the good work. The water represents, again, the unconscious that you're delving into to do some of this work. So when you're doing a lot of your intuitive work, just continue doing it the way that you're doing. I know you go with kind of the first thing that comes up for you, and this card is just kind of reinforcing that that's the right way for you to be working. Just wonderful card for you. Really loving watching you come into your new sense of self.
Yes, and Ronald did a card reading for me last week after the show. So incredibly spot on. So it's nice to be surrounded by talented people. Let's see here. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on. Yeah, Ronald, we get to see you soon. Ronald's going to come visit us for at least a couple hours with another ERT show host, Charles Smart. Wonderful. I believe Charles is on the same time Thursdays that we're on, or he goes on a little after us. Everybody loved the t-shirt. That was good. And I just want to let you know you're on the list. April says beautiful cards. The card you did reminded her of a little fairy. Hi, Lori. Lori, I have you on the list. Colette says, spot on with the card. I'm working with my pendulums and dowsing rods, and my guide, my grandmother's working with me. Awesome. I knew you were going to pick 5. That's my number.
Awesome.
And yes, Angelina did name Alienora, back there, our little alien. So her friend picked that out, which was great. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a little housekeeping now. The trolls are coming out. So this is for Marie, who's first time with us.
Marie, welcome, Marie.
Yep, so I'm going to take care of these while you're doing that. So everybody just bear with me. I'm on it.
Okay, Marie, the card that I've drawn for you is called Walking Away. And depicted on the card is a lovely young woman. She's dressed all in pink. She's walking through this garden gate, kind of glancing over her shoulder as she does so. And it looks like she's confidently moving on to the future. So I get with this card for you, Marie, that you're leaving something behind. It feels like a situation, some sort of situation that you're just kind of gotten to the point where you're just kind of done. And you're going to walk away, but it doesn't feel like, nothing about this feels negative. It feels like you've really made your peace. Look how confident she looks. She's like, see ya. And it's more, to me, I feel more like you're walking towards something rather than walking away from something. So I feel like you have a really good idea about where you're headed. And that's why whatever this is that you're walking away from feels like it's a pretty easy decision for you. You've thought about this. I feel like you've gone through the pros and cons. You're feeling really confident about what you are walking toward. And look at all the sunshine there ahead, all the cherry blossoms. Looks really beautiful. So good luck with your new venture.
Okay, guys, wow, we had a flurry of like 5 trolls all in at once. Let's keep going. Dorothy, who I believe is also another first-time reader. Wonderful. Welcome, all.
Dorothy, I get 3 for you. If I can get these cards to shuffle, we'll actually get one for you.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big old troll killer. I got, if it gets really bad, I got this awesome sword. It just kind of goes on forever. So we'll have to kill some trolls if we need to.
Wow, a lot of themes coming up tonight. Awesome. So whenever we get a lot of themes, recurring things, right now we have angels, gardens, gates, flowers. It's kind of, it applies also to the collective here. So there's an overarching message over and above like all the individual messages that are happening. So pay attention, everyone, to the cards. So Dorothy.
Oh, no.
So the card that I've drawn, the garden and the gate, and depicted here, yet another lovely young woman also dressed in pink. She's not walking through the garden gate, though. She's standing inside the garden. She's looking up. Again, she seems to be in contemplation of something here. I think she's more daydreaming, really. If I look at her face closely, that seems to be what's happening. I feel like what's going on for you with this card, Dorothy, is you've just really come to a place where you're just thinking a lot about your future. There's a lot, like I get a lot around this, like I don't know how to articulate this or put it into words, but there's like a lot of different options, I guess is the best way to say it. I'm seeing like, that's what she seems to be looking up and thinking about. It's like option 1, option 2, option 3. There's all these different things, and they kind of feel right now in the realm of daydreams. It's like, what if I could imagine anything for my life or for myself, what would it be? And it would be, you don't know, because there's so many wonderful things that are coming through. What I will say is keep doing this. There is work that we can all do when we want to attract something new into our lives. And it's really basically what she's doing here is we can spend a few minutes every day just seeing ourselves in the desired situation. When we do that, and when we really feel it, like feel the emotion of it as if it's already here, it's a frequency that we put out into the universe. And the universe can only do one thing with that. It can respond with like energy. So the universe doesn't care. It's pretty indifferent. It's not trying to reward us, and it's also not trying to punish us. It's only going to respond with like energy. So keep daydreaming and, keep exploring all these different options and ideas. And the one that really excites you, the one that really gets your heart fluttering is maybe the one that you want to spend a little more time imagining. But just believe that if you find yourself in that frequency, you will attract it into your life. So happy dreaming.
Getting a lot of questions. People who missed it. Can you show the cover of the deck again?
Sure.
They're asking about this wonderful deck. It's a winner.
So yeah, it's a beautiful deck. Energy Oracle cards. Sandra Ann Taylor. This is a Hay House just does a beautiful, beautiful job with all of their decks. I love their decks. So that's the deck.
There you go. Wow, we got nailed again. If by accident I blocked anybody, I really apologize. These things were coming in fast and furious for a while, but I think I got it. So Sarah, another, I believe, first time reading.
Sarah, 4 for you. Oops.
And then while you're shuffling, just want to let you know, Chassie, Palmyra, Gina, Michelle, Naya, and Lori, you're all on the list coming up. And I believe that's everybody. I'm going to go and make sure I didn't miss anything. Wow, they must keyword search or something like that.
Ooh. Okay. And I'm sorry, this is Sarah?
Yes.
Sarah. So the card that I've drawn for you is called Door to Spirit. And you can see there's a lovely golden door opening up here. A lovely dove is flying in. There's all this beautiful golden energy. And for you with this particular card, Sarah, what I'm getting is right now, you're getting you're able to connect quite a bit with spirit. I feel like something like, I don't know if it's like your third eye or just your confidence, but there's something that I'm like literally seeing opening like a door, and it feels like you've been trying to like figure out how to make these connections, and then you finally realize, I've been making them all along, I just didn't realize that that's what it was. And so there's sort of like this opening, and now you're just kind of clicking and seeing that communication with spirit is coming a lot more easily and a lot more naturally for you. I feel like your spirit guides particularly are coming through for you, and I can even see you like having these moments where you're just tickled because you're just like, wow, I get it. So synchronicities, signs, all of those kinds of things, and a real awakening and a real understanding now of your own psychic abilities. So wonderful.
Nice. So getting high marks for these cards. Angelina says, I use this deck a lot in my readings. It is a good deck to work with in energy. It's so nice to read without squinting. I really want to give a shout out to our optometrist. They were the first cards I ever got. Colette said she and Angelina are so in sync.
Yeah, they really are.
Two of the first people to ever listen to this show last January when we came online. Lori says, loving this deck. Beautiful. Dorothy said, thank you, Tonya. You didn't realize it's me. Oh, Dottie.
Oh, Dottie. Hi, Dottie.
So you know each other.
I do know.
Great. You. Welcome to the show, Dottie. So Chassie
4.
Chassie's become such a big supporter of the show. Thank you so much, Chassie. Here, let's see what happens. I mentioned you can catch the show on Wednesday nights on ERT Radio while Tonya was shuffling here. On Friday nights at 8 p.m., you can catch it on Patriot Radio. So nice of them to do that for us as well. Okay, Chassie's all ready.
All right. This is just gorgeous. We have another angel card coming up. And just so you guys know,
my favorite, Uriel.
Yeah. And it's interesting that I'm getting so many angels because it's not like there's tons of angels in this deck. So again, overarching theme here. So Chassie, 7th chakra. Sorry. I'm kind of blind.
Poor headless Uriel.
I'm just terrible holding things
up.
No,
you're good.
Archangel Uriel, 7th chakra, crown chakra. So I just feel like you're doing a lot of work. She's holding this book that's really calling my attention. I don't know if you're doing a lot of studying or reading, but this almost feels like a really particular kind of book, like a certain topic that you've been really focusing your attention on, like one particular topic. Doing a lot of work around opening up that crown chakra. This is going to make you even more, and I feel like you already are, it's going to make you even more empathic. So really feeling other people's emotions, feeling other people's energies. This really wonderful to see how she's surrounded here by white light. So always make sure that you do that for yourself as well whenever, but I feel like you kind of know that. But yeah, just being guided again, opening up the crown chakra, doing excellent work with your own intuitive abilities. And I just see some really new things coming in for you. I feel like 2-3 months, something like really new and different, but good is going to come in for you. And I don't know why, but that just popped out from this card.
Cool. So let's all root for Chassis for that to happen. Just love Uriel. Of all the archangels, Uriel is the one of the main characters in my cycle Stanton Chronicles. His name Uriel. And powerful archangel. Okay. Palmyra, Michael's sister.
5. Whoops. So sorry, guys. These cards
Chassis says, I love it. Thank you. While Tanya's shuffling, I'll tell you, next week, Michael Giannetti is returning to the show. Very popular guest, multiple lifelong alien abductee, magic practitioner. And we are going to go unscripted next week with Michael. He's such a great speaker, and he gets such a great response from the audience. We're going to start asking his opinions on the recent Pentagon disclosure, such as it was, and then we're just going to see where it goes. Okay, you ready?
Yes. So for you, I'm getting the, I can't hold them straight for some reason. The Thinking Woman. Here we have a lovely woman. She's also dressed in green, standing in front of a building. And she's holding all of these books, and there's stacks of books. She's also holding a scroll, and flying in front of her is this butterfly, which of course butterfly represents transformation, metamorphosis. What I'm getting for you with this card is I'm actually seeing you doing a lot of, like, the word that they're giving me is like comparison. I almost feel like you're like looking at one book and then comparing something from another book. I'm not quite sure what this is, but whatever it is, you're doing some kind of research and comparing things. And I almost feel like trying to satisfy your curiosity around a particular topic. The scroll is also very interesting to me, and I kind of see it as something you're creating. This feels really good. It feels very creative. Whatever it is, I don't know if you're like actually writing something, like maybe you're writing a story or a book or even a poem, but I feel like the research that you're doing is connected somehow to whatever it is that you're writing. Maybe your own journal, but there's something that I feel like you're writing, and there's all kinds of stacks of books. I see like trips to the library. I feel like that's what this building here is. She's standing outside of a library. And of course, the butterfly, whatever this is leading to a big opening of your awareness, sort of a transformation in sort of a smaller way, leading to a larger transformation down the road. So it's not going to be like this big epiphany kind of transformation, but it is going to open your mind to a lot of things you never thought about. And then that's going to kind of set you on the path to something else that's going to be even more transformative for you. So keep up your research, keep up your writing. This all feels really great, wonderfully creative. I love it.
I have to say I'm a little surprised about this, but I love it. Lori says that she loves the t-shirt and she has one too.
I love it.
That's awesome. Our buddy Landon had it, and I just fell in love with it. We gotta keep a sense of humor about these things. And welcome to Sharon, and welcome to Sheila.
Welcome,
and if
Sharon.
you'd like a reading, just let us know. We're doing great on time, so we'd be happy to accommodate. In the meantime, Gina, Angelina's
6.
friend. The week after, I'll tell you, while Tanya's getting her thoughts together, we are going to share with you a case that we worked on in April and May for weeks. It's very compelling because we did it all with remote viewing. And when I say us, Tanya did 85% of the work. But it was a great experience. We're excited to share that with you. Okay, on you go.
Okay. Gina, I have pulled for you Goddess of the Moon. And here she is, this lovely blonde maiden standing. She's actually looks like she's holding the moon up. Behind her are these beautiful waterfalls. It's just a beautiful blue night sky, lots of blue. All the blue in this card really has me thinking about the throat chakra. So I'm getting for you a couple of things off of this card. First of all, as far as the throat chakra energies that I'm getting, it's a time where I feel like you've been for quite some time not feeling fully able to express yourself. Either something you wanted to say and you weren't quite sure how to say it, or you just didn't feel like the opportunity was right, but some hesitation around fully just like saying what you feel or expressing yourself completely. And then the other thing that I get for you with this card is like literally something to do with the full moon. And I see you, I don't know if there's some kind of ritual that's happening here connected to the moon, but I feel like the full moon, like the energy of the full moon is going to be a really wonderful time. The word that they're giving me is ripening. And I'm gonna think that that has to do with like ripening of your potential, coming to a place where there's a little more confidence coming up. And I do see just like the the waterfalls flowing in the background here, like the throat energies starting to flow, so that your communication, your ability to self-express, all of that, just this confidence coming up in connection to the full moon energies. Whether or not you're literally doing some kind of ritual around that, I'm not sure, but I do know that there is definitely something happening within you around the time of the full moon. So enjoy that. It's going to be a wonderful healing and just sort of transformative time for you.
Ronald, stay safe with that lightning. I want to let Sheila, Craig, Sharon, and April know that you've been added to the list. Sharon says, this is so wonderful. She was excited to hear us say her name. She's such a dork. So we'll say it again. Hi, Sharon. Welcome to the show. Okay, so next on the list is Michelle, who I believe is also, I think, another first-time reading.
Welcome, Michelle. 4 I get for you.
And remember, if you got a reading tonight, go to TonyaMedea.com. Schedule an appointment. She'll cross-check against the list here, and you'll get 30% off a 1-hour reading, which is pretty cool. Wow, he's hunky. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I'm just looking. There's a lot going on in this card. It's really, really good. So let me hold it up so that you can see it. Another angel card. First chakra associated with Archangel Michael. And, Michael is, he's my guy. He's the guy I call on when I'm doing work. Archangel Michael is just wonderful. Call on him whenever you need assistance, whenever you feel like you need some protection. But here, what I'm getting for you is, so first chakra, let's start with that. First chakra is literally what sort of grounds our energy body into this 3-dimensional, this material world. And a lot of times for people who are very intuitive and very empathic, which I am getting around you, definitely if you look what's going on around his head, I kind of feel like that's kind of the same for you as far as your crown chakra. It's like really wide open and you're really empathic and intuitive. A lot of times that can be overwhelming, particularly if we're not fully grounded. And oftentimes people who come into this world with a fair amount of natural psychic or intuitive ability tend not to be very grounded because we're kind of like, I don't know, we're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So really doing some work around getting yourself nice and grounded. I think once you get yourself really grounded, you're going to find that it's a lot easier to tune into your psychic or your intuitive abilities. I feel like you get stuff and then it's like, you don't know what to do with it because it's so overwhelming. So some really good ways to ground yourself: walk barefoot in the grass, hug a tree. I know that sounds so cliche.
Oh boy, that works.
But it definitely works. And if you think about trees, they have these really amazing roots, right? So also trees have amazing healing energy. So certainly hug a tree, but definitely put your feet in the grass. That's something that's called earthing, bare feet in the grass. It works very well. Another thing that you can do is meditate and just visualize like roots coming out of your tailbone, going down your legs, through your feet, and all the way down into the earth. So this is just a really good time for you. Again, you're getting a lot of intuitive information. The only thing that I would say is get yourself a little bit more grounded. Also, the root chakra is associated with the color red. So sometimes it will help to wear red. Eat red foods, just incorporate that frequency of red into your life somehow. So good luck with that.
There you go. And Michelle says, I love Trees of Life. So good. Spot on. And she is a friend of Angelina and Colette.
Wonderful.
So thank you very much for joining us. Also, a little, we're going to take a couple of seconds here to say that Tonya is amazing.
Thank you.
April says, yes, she is.
Thank you, guys.
Michael says she is incredible.
Oh.
And look, one of your great mentors is here.
Betty.
Miss Betty Critch. Love the card reading. Tonya is most always right on. Take advantage of the offer tonight. There you go. Betty, let us know if you want a 1-card reading tonight. We still have time. Lori says hi to Betty. Part of the Motown crew in the house tonight, along with Jessica.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Naya. Welcome again, Naya. Thank you for joining us tonight.
So sorry, guys. These cards are just...
Sharon says that you were awesome. She hasn't
Thank
even gotten her reading yet. Now, Mona says you're a mind soul. I love that. Oh, a kind soul. A kind soul, but I like mind soul. That's kind of cool. Tiny's got mind soul.
Mind soul. I love it.
Okay, Naya's all ready. Says thanks.
Naya. Ooh. Okay. Naya, I have pulled for you. Door to Romance is the card, and pictured on the card is a door that is open, and hanging in the doorway is a bird cage, and inside the bird cage is a heart with a lock. So what I'm feeling for you, Naya, is it's just this time where I don't know if you've met somebody new or you're getting ready to meet somebody new. It could even be the case that you're already in a relationship, but it's shifted somehow. But what I'm seeing happening for you is like you've protected your heart. You've been very, because of past experiences, very protective of your heart and not really letting a lot of people in, sort of keeping it just, in a cage here with this lock. And only very few people, like I see maybe your close friends, there's like maybe 3 people I'm getting that you really will let in and feel comfortable and trust. Like you can really open up your heart and share some of your emotions with. But that's about to change for you because somebody's going to come along, if he or she hasn't already, and just kind of sweep you off your feet. And I just feel like this. It feels like this gush of like air or energy that kind of whooshes through your heart center, and you're just not going to even know what to do. But it feels really good. Just go with it and trust. Just trust that you can trust others. It's okay. And just because something happened in the past doesn't mean that it's going to happen again. Your heart is going to be okay. Look at all these beautiful heart petals falling around here and the sun is shining in. It's all going to be okay. Just trust. And it will be reciprocated is the other thing that I'm getting. If you open up, then the other person opens up, and then it's just kind of this reciprocal, mutual love fest. So I love it for you. Have fun with the romance.
So what I think is going on is I think I get to see everything before everybody else does. So everyone letting me know about the trolls. They've already been banished to troll hell. Also, there's been a conversation, and mind soul is the thing for you. So we're going to call you Tonya Medea, Master of Mind Soul. Dave asking, is my sword glowing? Yeah, the goblins are in the cave.
That's
Stinger.
right.
Stinger is out tonight. Actually, the name of this sword, I call this Unifier. This is the sword of my king from my book, Jester Knight. But anyway, we still got miles to go before we sleep. Oh, Naya said that brought tears to her eyes.
Aww.
This was her first reading ever.
Oh, well, I'm so glad. And
you're in good hands. I can't imagine anybody better for a first reading than you, young lady. Yeah, April went to report him and it was already done. I'm on it, you guys. I'm enjoying it. Gives me something to do tonight. Tanya's doing the heavy lifting. Miss Lori.
Miss Lori, 6 for you as well.
Mona says she's so cool she didn't even realize it. You're definitely cool. If you're friends of the Beards and you stop by here and hang out with the Realmers, I think you're pretty cool. Speaking of that, Wednesday nights, don't forget, 7 o'clock and again at 8:30, 3 Beards podcast. Craig, Austin, and Chris are good friends, which leads me to, after we share our case in 2 weeks, we're going to finish out the month. Miss Tanya's going to be on the road doing some family business, and Mr. Craig Ansel is going to be with me. We're going to talk about alien abduction and hybridization. So it's going to be a mini RTC. All right, here we go for Lori.
So, Lori, here we go again, repeating cards. So, overarching themes again. For you, the World card again. And just to review, a lovely young maiden, I'm assuming, in a cloak, standing at the edge of a dock and looking up at the world, which is half lit and half in darkness. I see this card differently for you, Lori, as of course I would. For you, the message with this card is I see the sun coming up. When I look at this card, it turns into a little movie. And I see the sun coming up above the horizon and then over and shining above the world here. The way I'm reading that is all this sunshine coming in, but it's opportunity. It's all of a sudden the world is your oyster. That's the phrase that they're giving me. The world is your oyster, and you're okay. It's almost like you're throwing something off here too. They're giving me this image, and it's just throwing off something you were wearing or something that you were carrying that is I'm not carrying this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. And you throw it off, and you just can truly fully be you and not worry. You just don't care anymore. And with that, all this this frequency of energy changes, and it is really bright, like sunshine, like sunlight. And it just brings all these opportunities. I feel like, Lori, for you, this has to do with all of your creative endeavors. So anything, seriously, the world is your oyster right now. Anything that you put your mind to that you want to just put yourself out there, do it. I know that right now, at this very moment, you don't feel completely confident, but it's coming in little, they're showing me little steps, again with the steps, little steps, step by step, and then finally you throw this off, this worry, this concern, and it's whatever, I'm me, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna just do my thing. So there you are. World is your oyster.
You were on fire tonight. The heat's heating up here.
It's because I'm a mind soul.
Because you're a mind soul. Sheila, a card for Sheila.
Sheila.
Thank you for all the lovely comments in the chat room. I'm not going to post them up, but we appreciate you all more than we can say. Lori says, perfect as always. Thank you. Love you. And she said a couple of times she's going to be taking advantage of your 30% off reading.
Awesome.
All right. For Sheila. And then we have Craig, Sharon, April, and Betty. So hang in there, folks. It was a record night of readings.
Here we go. Repeating cards. Give me just a second. Okay. Once again, we have the Door to Spirit card, and just as a review, a beautiful golden door is open. A beautiful dove is flying in, bringing all this golden energy, these sparks, almost like stars, and these golden sparks of light coming in. What I'm getting for you is a message. That's a word they're giving me. There's a message coming for you. It's a very good, very positive message. It feels like it's kind of, I'm going to say it's coming from afar, but I think more, it's it feels more like time instead of distance, if that makes sense. So I feel like you might be reconnecting with someone from your past or someone that you haven't heard from quite some time. But the element of the spirit that's involved here is that your spirit guides have had a hand in this. I also am getting you may have been dreaming about someone recently. Again, I'm getting somebody from your past keeps popping up for you. They either you just think of them out of nowhere, or you're actually dreaming about this person. And there is going to be a connection made out of the blue. Again, it might be a phone call. It might be a letter. I know a lot of people don't write letters anymore. That's kind of old fashioned, but maybe it's an email. But I'm seeing it like a letter, and that could just be a symbol. There's definitely a message coming from whoever this person is from your past. It feels very, very good, very positive. There's the sparks. See all the sparks there. That's the energy around this. So enjoy that.
Check this out. Lori says, Colette, you got a reading earlier tonight, my friend. You'll have to go back. I'm sorry that you missed that. Lori, could I have been on the moon looking at the Earth, thinking of the RTC, been researching a lot?
Oh.
That's an upcoming episode. Cool.
It definitely could be part of it, Lori. I mean, I think really with that card, I'm just getting you being you and you going out and doing your thing, and certainly being part of the RTC is part of that, but it feels broader than that to me as well. It feels like just your creative endeavors are coming in there as well, but just on a much larger, broader scale, just unapologetically, Lori, being you and doing many things that interest you without feeling the need to worry about what anybody else thinks about it. But yeah, definitely RTC as well.
Colette, I apologize. So she wants a private reading with the 30% off. So you go to
TonyaMadia.com, TonyaMadia. And you can message my phone number's on there. Probably the best thing is just give me a call. But you can message me on there as well. Whatever's easiest for you.
So Betty says, Lori, I feel your reading was right on. I just feel so much energy from you. In the past 6 or 7 weeks, Lori's been on the show twice, once with Crystal Skulls, once with the RTC, and I think the audience will agree. She has great energy, and we're very honored to have her as part of the team. Sheila said, got it. The spirit message is spot on. Lori was so thrilled with her reading. So Craig, co-host with his daughter Courtney of Para Amera, Paraamera. But follow their Facebook page, check out their show. It's wonderful. They were on the show about 3 weeks ago. Great feedback, very popular, very knowledgeable, do things the right way as paranormal investigators. And the fact that they are father and daughter is pretty darn cool.
I got so much.
Lori, you're welcome. I mean every word of it.
I don't want to lose count.
Okay, so this is for Craig.
I get so much positive feedback about their guest appearance on our show. Craig, your number was 7, and I didn't want to lose count. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Another repeating card. This one for the 3rd time tonight. Okay. Getting something, and that's what I love about the Oracle cards. You could draw this card 50 times. You're going to get 50 different things because it's all for different people. So, Craig, again, for you, I have pulled the World card. I'm really, in this card, I get pulled mostly to the lotuses. And I'm sorry if you guys can't see them. I'm going to try to, there are lotuses floating in this water. Off the dock here, and that's what my attention is getting pulled to for you, and also into the water. The first thing that pops into my mind for you, Craig, with this particular card is the old adage, no mud, no lotus, which means there may have been a little bit of a challenge happening for you right now, or some obstacles, or a little bit of difficulty. It doesn't feel like anything like really major, but it feels like walking through like mud, or not quicksand so much, nothing that dire, but like just having a difficult time getting through something. And the lotus is coming, basically. Like this whole experience has been for your own growth, as many of our challenging experiences are, and that something really wonderful is in the works, like it's getting ready to blossom for you. Also, the lotus associated with the crown chakra. Crown chakra is also known as the 1,000-petaled lotus. And I do see some of that happening for you as well, just like natural intuitive abilities coming in for you, but mostly just getting through this, like getting to the other side of this like drudge, whatever this is. Like with the mud, I just see like boots walking through mud, and like you get through the other side of the bank and it's all good. And then with the water, like getting pulled down into the water, just a lot of stuff again for you. I get like the unconscious, like things just kind of bubbling up. Let them bubble up, just observe them. No need to judge them. They're not good or bad. They're just like trapped energy that's been kind of stored, and it's kind of bubbling up to the surface, and just acknowledge it and then let it go. So all good. Good time of transformation for you.
Cool. Michael says that he's going to be 53 on August 17th.
Oh,
so we're all
birthday.
1968 kids.
Yeah.
I'm November 4th. You were March 25th. And okay, here we go. Sharon.
Getting a lot of 4s. Sharon, 4.
Craig says thank you.
You're welcome.
Folks, really check out Para, P-A-R-A, Amera, A-M-E-R-A. Follow them on Facebook. You will not be disappointed. Great friends.
Yes, they are. And Sharon, is that Sharon?
Yep, this is for Sharon, who has watched the show before, so not first time.
Awesome.
So welcome back, Sharon, and here's your reading.
Okay. The first time with this card for tonight, the card is anxiety, and pictured on the card is a young woman. She's sitting, she's got her head in her hand, one hand up by her face, and she's obviously seriously concerned about something. I do get around this for you, Sharon, that there has been something that's been causing you a little bit of concern, maybe even anxiety. It's almost like there's this unknown. It feels like there's something, you don't know what it's going to be. You're not sure how it's going to turn out. I will say what I get for you is that it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Just trust that your guides have your back. Call on them for assistance. I really am getting for you right now as well, Sharon, that taking up a meditation practice at this time would really be beneficial for you. A lot of people say, oh, I can't meditate. I've tried and, my mind is too active. Meditation can be different things for different people. There are a lot of different ways to meditate. Guided meditation is great sometimes for people. Just breathing meditation, sometimes just taking a few moments and taking, some nice, really deep breaths. Just taking like 3 minutes to just kind of sit and, just be. But whatever it is, whatever you decide to do, I feel like that would be really beneficial for you right now. But at the end of the day, don't worry about this big unknown, whatever it is. It is going to be okay. Sometimes we make things into these big, giant, like monsters in our mind, and they're really just tiny little molehills. So don't send energy to things that you don't want to attract. So think, again, going back to the garden card that we pulled earlier, just think about the positive outcome and see yourself in that positive outcome, whatever it is you most desire. Feel the happiness around that. And the more you send that energy vibration out, the more you will attract that to you. But don't worry, it's all going to be okay.
Oh, yep, it went good. Okay, so there it is, Para Amera on Facebook. And you can check out their interview on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook page. There was something else that I wanted to. Yep, Sharon was just affirming that's me. So excellent. And always good advice, kind of ruined by whatever that movie is now, the song Everybody Says It, but let it go. It's a good thing outside of some song that everybody always quotes. So speaking of April, this is for April. April is also a very talented card reader. Another,
Yes,
I'm going to put it down right in here. Naturally, April. And April, you have to share with everyone. April did a reading on a TLC show recently, and let everybody know when we can tune in and watch that.
Yes.
And April is going to be on our humble show, kind of a step down after the Learning Channel, but we'll take it on my birthday, November 4th. So this is for April.
Okay. April. Not to worry. The card is storm warning, and we do have this, kind of looks like a tornado coming through over these mountains, and there's clouds and there's lightning. Really what I'm getting though for you with this card, April, is it's almost like emotions. It's like the storm is like this burst of emotions that just kind of come out of nowhere for you. You may just be having, whatever's happening for you in your life right now. Sometimes it's like this burst. It almost feels like these storms you kind of get in the summer where it's like, all this like really crazy loud thunder and the wind. And it's like, and then like 2 minutes later, there's no storm. That's what this feels like. So whenever these emotions are coming up, I feel like you know what to do, right? So you know how to kind of navigate these. Take some deep breaths. Know that this is really, to me, it just kind of feels like energy. I feel like what's happening for you is some of your chakras are activating. I feel like you've always had like your crown chakra, your third eye. Like certainly your heart. But now some of the lower chakras, like the root, the sacral, feel to me like they're really activating and they're releasing a lot of energy, just energy that's been residing there, hanging out since childhood is what I'm getting. And it is going to come. It's just going to be like this burst of, and you're just laugh at it. Just know that it's just energy. It doesn't have anything to do with you or who you are. It's just energy that's in there. It's no longer serving you. So whenever that comes and whooshes over you, you can just kind of laugh and think of it as like this energy clearing, and know that in like 2 minutes the sun's going to be back out again. It's going to be okay. This is a great time. So just know that it's a good thing. And I know you know that already.
Cool. So we're going to finish up tonight with Miss Betty Critch, or I'll say last call. If anybody's been watching the show, been hesitating, we're at the 1 hour mark now. So April's saying she's struggling to remain grounded, and she's doing a releasing ritual on August 8th. So that could be leading to that, huh?
There you go.
Definitely those base chakras are great for grounding.
Yeah, they're just activating right now, which is a really good thing, because with all the work you're doing, it's just really necessary. And again, something I know you already know. Go hug some trees. Again, go walk barefoot in the grass. It's going to be fine. You're going to navigate this just fine. So great job on the releasing ritual. I'm sure it's going to go wonderfully. You're going to feel amazing.
Cool. And she says, thank you. Okay, so Miss Betty, that's going to wrap it up for tonight.
Again, I get 4.
Jessica says, Lionsgate 88.
Nice.
And again, Michelle said thank you. Thank you, Michelle. We look forward to seeing you again.
A lot of
here we go.
root chakra stuff going on tonight. Now, first of all, Betty is going to laugh because Archangel Michael is also Betty's guy. I know she does a lot of work with Archangel Michael. Nice. Again, overarching themes for the whole group collective tonight. Root chakra, first chakra. So again, our first chakra is really what grounds us energetically into this material 3D reality. And a lot of times, we're bombarded with other people's drama, other people's emotions, electronics, all kinds of things. And it can kind of unground us a little, unsettle us a little. Betty, I know for you, you've been doing some things, like been on the road, doing a lot of different things lately, and it feels like a really good time for you. I'm getting to get back to your morning Michael practice. So if you've gotten away from that, that's what they're calling on you to do. Get back to that practice. And also, again, I'm getting the same picture, like bare feet in the grass. I know you do that a lot when you're gardening, but just finding a way to get back into the meditation is really the main thing that I'm getting. So taking a little bit of extra time, if it's getting up a little bit early in the morning or whatever, but coming back into the regular meditation practice and calling on Archangel Michael for your assistance and help right now, which I know you do all the time. So really good.
April, a good cries. Okay, so I was crying a little this afternoon. Someone called up and they were in some pain, and I felt their pain, and I had a good cry. So I think it was it Rosie Greer in the Free to Be You and Me album, right? It's all right to cry. Crying takes the sad out of you. It's all right to cry. It might make you feel better. So there you go. A little blast from the past from the 70s. Why don't you do a quick commercial for TonyaMedea.com and all the good stuff you got?
Sure. So for anyone who would like to get, who got a reading tonight and would like to get a 1 hour reading, it's TonyaMedea.com. Also, you could just go to my Facebook page, Tonya Medea Medium. You can message me there. Or if you go on my website, my phone number is on there. You can text me or give me a call if you would like to schedule.
Miss Betty says, so right on, my thoughts too. Thanks so much.
Oh, always welcome, Betty. I miss you. And see you for yoga tomorrow.
So we've been pushing 90 minutes most nights. So we're going to end sort of on time tonight or a little. So let's take you out as we always do. Join us next week when we go into the Outer Realms with our good friend Mike Giannetti, who spends a lot of time in the Outer Realms.
That's right. Where the paranormal and the supernatural are just
the normal and the natural. Dave says, thanks again. Beautiful deck tonight. Great positive messages. I really enjoyed the artwork. All the cards seem vibrant and full of life. Hope everyone is healthy and happy and that they stay that way. Yes,
Thank
I
you,
am.
Dave.
Guys, we have a guest coming on in September that's going to be amazing. Her name is Solaris Blue Raven. You may have seen her on Three Beards about 5-6 weeks ago. I'm reading her book, Alien Intelligence. And guys, there's a lot of nefarious stuff going on both here on the planet and off-world. And the best way, it's so confirming, the best way is to keep your candle lit and keep your vibration high, which we've been saying that. We've been saying that since we went on air 78 episodes ago. So keep your candles lit. Oh, we love you all. Thank you all. See you all next time. Love you all. Thank you. The more the merrier. That's right. It was a great night. Great job, guys. Thank you all so much. And we are there's your hashtag Mind Soul. Aladell, thank you, man.
You.
She's waving hi. Thanks. Good to see a lot of family with us tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm just running through this. People are still typing away, so that's good. Thank you for your time and energy. I can't imagine being anyplace else on Thursday nights at 7.
Thank you, everyone. We love
There
our
you
time
go.
with you. You guys are awesome. You guys are also Mind Soul.
We have so many great guests come up. We're talking about Nephilim with L.A. Marzulli, who's so well known, Ancient Aliens, Amazon. We just watched like 15 hours of his documentaries. A.R. Sylvia with
really
vampires. Solaris Blue Raven with alien intelligence and synthetic telepathy. Watch that. Watch all of them. We're so excited. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye guys.
Everyone.